Hey everyone, Cash here, back with another video from Madden 16. Today we continue our franchise with the Oakland Raiders. It's week 3 and 4 of the preseason. You see, we have some cuts to make today, just 2 in week 3. But in our first 2 games, we lost both of them. First to the Rams, then to the Vikings. Some positives taken out of both of those games, but clearly this is a team that needs a lot of work. We'll continue to keep an eye at some of the competitions in some of the key positions like running back, who's going to be the backup running backs, who is going to make it for our QBs. We have Christian Ponder and Matt McGloin battling to be the backup quarterback, and then many other positions of depth that we're going to be paying attention to. But to begin this game, Michael Floyd going to catch that one, takes it all the way down to the 41-yard line, but it's now 3rd and 7 for Palmer and the Cardinals. And he is going to go play action here, but look at this. Khalil Mack, the monster second-year player, going to come up with the big sack, forces the Cardinals to punt the ball. So Raiders with the ball now. And this pass, a nice one. Crabtree there from Carr. A nice throw. He has shown some big spots of brightness in these first couple weeks. And Latavius Murray, another guy, has this a very nice run. The hard run from Murray. He will not go down. Look at the extra yards he's picking up there. He's all the way down to the 39-yard line. But Derek Carr has looked pretty good. He has obviously some issues. He is a mid-70 overall player. Amari Cooper, the rookie wide receiver, looking very good so far in this preseason. But Carr is someone I think has a lot of potential. We just got to work on his attributes and get him up where he needs to be. 3rd and 11 here, though. Roy Halou going to take that halfback screen. Will not get far enough for the first down, though, and we actually missed the field goal there as well, so it's still a 0-0 game. And Taylor, the backup running back here on 2nd and 8, going to go down the right side of the field, and he's going to get all the way down to the 31-yard line. The long run from Stephen Taylor, 52 yards for him on 3 carries. All of that pretty much coming on that last one. But 3rd and 11 now for Matt Barkley, who is in the game for Carson Palmer. He's going to go deep, but that's going to be nowhere close. He cannot complete that pass. So the 4th and 11 long field goal attempt here, and this one's up, and it is just barely good. So the Cardinals will take the lead with 6:32 to go in this first half. Raiders back with the ball. The handoff to Tywan Jones, and Jones has some room. He's going to run down the sideline, and he's going to be taken down at the 39-yard line. 24 yards for him on his first carry of the game. He has played very well in this preseason. Just a 66 overall, but you see the talent he has there, a big reason why he is slotted to be the backup running back heading into the regular season. But now 1st and 10 here, McGloin in the game, going to go deep, and he's going to find his receiver, Andre Holmes, inside the 15 to the 14. McGloin a perfect 3 for 3. He's looking very good in this game. Now 1st and 10 for the 14. McGloin looking, throwing in. He's going to find Shane Wynn, the undrafted rookie, close to the touchdown there. Zerlin Tipton will wrap this one up, but Wynn, a guy we signed last week, a 48 overall. A big part of that is because he has, I think, 44 route running and some other very poor receiving attributes, but he has a 70 catch and is very quick. A big reason why we're giving him an opportunity. But here, 1st and 10, McGloin looking for Roberts, nearly comes down with that touchdown catch, but instead incomplete. So 3rd and 12. Just seconds remaining in this first half. That pass is going to fall incomplete. So we'll go into the half leading 10-3, and it's still that score here in the 3rd quarter. Shane Wynn with another catch. This guy does not look like a 48 overall. I have liked what I have seen from him, both receiving the ball and in the return game. A little speedster guy, only 5'7", very small, but so far impressive. But they are Christian Ponder impressive as well with that first down pass, and now 2nd and inches from the 1. Roy Halou getting in goal line opportunity, and he's going to find the end zone. And it's all Raiders so far in this one, although we played well in week 2 against the Vikings, but we ended up losing that one late. The defense could not hold up. We'll see if we can make that ending a little bit different this time, as John Brown going to get that catch down to the 37. And that's going to be Barkley's first completion of the game. Now 1st and 10. Under 4 minutes to go in the game. Barkley, another completion here to Joseph Fourier, and he will get down inside the 15 to the 13, close to that first down there, a 1-yard trip, but they will get the first down. And it's actually now 3rd and goal here. Barkley going to throw, and he's going to find Jermaine Gresham in the end zone for the touchdown. But fortunately, that will be the last score of the game, and we get our first win in this franchise. We take it 17-10, a hard-fought game, a much better game, much improved Raiders team we saw in this one, and we get the win. And you see the post-game stats, we take the passing yards and rushing yards, so a good performance on the offensive end of the ball, and we also hold the Cardinals to under 200 yards of total offense. But now that's the end of week 3. It's time to cut some players. The worst part about the preseason, or some might say the most exciting. Our first cut is going to be Garrett Gilbert, the 4th QB, just not getting a lot of playing time. He's not going to make this team, so we are going to cut him. And our second cut is going to be Max Valles. That is a 4th string right defensive end, just a 59 overall, the rookie out of Virginia. Just not going to get a lot of opportunities here, especially in this last game. So we are going to make him our second cut, and that is going to be all the cuts we need to make. And we now move on to week 4, and we're going to have to make 6 more cuts to bring this team down to 53. And this week 4 game is going to be a tough one. We have to play the Seattle Seahawks in Seattle. This will be a great test for us as we head into the regular season. And we begin this game 3rd and 5. The completion there, Amari Cooper from Matt McGloin. Derek Carr not going to be playing in this one. We're going to give a half to Matt McGloin and a half to Christian Ponder to see who's going to win this backup spot. And on 3rd and 10, McGloin going to be sacked, fumbles the ball. Fortunately, Gabe Jackson is going to jump on it, but that's going to mean a punt for us. So now 2nd and 2 in the Seahawks opening drive. Play action, Wilson looking downfield, going to throw, and it's going to be an interception. TJ Carey, the first interception for the defense in this preseason, and it was a very nice one and against a very good quarterback, as TJ Carey coming up big there. But it's now 3rd and 13 as we look to continue the drive. And a very nice pass there. McGloin facing pressure, just drills that one down the middle of the field, finding Rod Streeter. But it's another 3rd down here, 3rd and 4, and it's another near completion. We weren't actually going to Andre Holmes there. We were trying to go to the tight end behind him, but he jumps up and tries to snag it. Falls incomplete, so we kick the field goal. Now 1st and 10 into the second quarter. Tavares Jackson in the game now nearly has it open. Tyler Lockett there, but just a little bit too much on that pass. Now later in the drive, 1st and 10, Jackson going back play action again, but this time going to be sacked by LeVar Edwards. Edwards, a guy fighting for a roster spot. That's a big play from him. Now 3rd and 8 as we just have under 3 minutes to go in this first half. Jackson the throw, and he's going to find Tyler Lockett, and that is going to be a touchdown as no one will catch him, and he's in the end zone. The Seahawks take the lead 7-3. So now at the 2-minute warning, 3rd and 5, McGloin looking for the lead back, but instead he's going to throw a pick 6 as Cole is going to take this one the distance. A linebacker jumps the route, and that's a poor throw from McGloin. So now 1st and 10. Now we look to get some points back here before the half. McGloin looking the throw, and this one's going to be picked off as well. Pierre Lewis, as the safety, I do believe, going to jump in front of the receiver that didn't even see him coming, and he's going to take it. So it's now a 17-3 lead going into the half. We go into the second half. I'm showing this punt because Earl Thomas is back returning it, and he muffs the punt, and we nearly muffed the recovery, but Charles Woodson jumps on it. And now 1st and goal, Atkinson going to walk into the end zone for the touchdown, and just like that, it is a 7-point game. So we get our own turnover there. Now 3rd and 5 as Jackson and the Seahawks looking to keep this drive alive, but Fred Jackson out of the backfield going to be tackled there, a big tackle, and now out for the long field goal, Stephen Hoshka. 4th and 3 in this one, nowhere close to being good, so we will take over. And the Raiders with some momentum here in this second half. Christian Ponder is now the quarterback as we finally see the offense back on the field. Ponder looking, and this one a poor throw, and honestly not sure what really happened there. That throw is off the back foot into essentially double coverage as Lane will get the interception. So that's our 3rd interception of the game. Now 2nd and 4. Going back to the play action. It's not been working too well for the Seahawks today as Jackson's down, and it's Edwards again. What a monster performance from him in the final game of the preseason. And could that have just won him a roster spot? Roberts 1st and 10 going to catch that one as Ponder 3 of 4 with that interception. Now 3rd and 3. As if we're going to have a chance in this one, we need a score quickly, but this one's going to fall incomplete, and that is going to hurt us there. We're forced to punt, so now 2nd and 7. We need a defensive stop, but Tavares Jackson going to find Paul Richardson, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds at the 23. The Seahawks in field goal range now. And 3rd and 5, the handoff to Coleman. We will get the stop, so a field goal will be coming. Under a minute to go. We need a score quickly, and then an onside recovery. 3rd and 10 here. Ponder looking, and he's going to find the tight end Walford, but for some reason he falls down as he's catching it, so it's now 4th and 1. Ponder looking, Ponder some time, going to throw, going to find Shane Wynn, the rookie, open, but a flag is on the play, and it's going to be holding on the offense, so we are going to have to try for 4th down again. Gabe Jackson, a horrible penalty there, So 4th and 11, can Ponder work his magic once more? And he's back to throw, looking, gonna go deep, and he's gonna find Andre Roberts for the first down. What a throw, what a catch. We call the timeout. So now 2nd and 5, 26 seconds to go in the game, and another good throw here, and another catch from Shane Wynn. What a performance from him in this preseason. 2nd and 10 now, just seconds remaining in the game. Ponder going to be sacked, and he fumbles. Marsh with the recovery, and look at little Shane Wynn giving chase. Is he going to be able to take the guy down, though? As he jumps on him, tries to get the ball out, he will get the tackle, so a touchdown-saving tackle, the hustle play there from Shane Wynn, but the loss for the Raiders, 20-10, so we're going to go 1-3 in the preseason, and you see that all Seahawks there in the post-game stats. A poor ending performance for us in this preseason, as we have a lot to work on as we head into the regular season. But take a look at the stats here. You see Ponder 210, McGloin 234, 1 touchdown for McGloin, 3 interceptions though. No touchdowns and 2 interceptions for Ponder. Just 46 completion percent for McGloin, 57 for Ponder. Both guys really didn't do too well. Tywan Jones leads all backs with 100 yards. Murray with 52. And Atkinson, 47, Halou with 36, but Zerlin Tipton, we brought him on for the short yard gainage, but he only averaged 1.6 yards per carry, so that was disappointing. Amari Cooper, 122 yards. Seth Roberts, 7 catches for 106. Andre Holmes, 7 catches for just under 100. Shane Wynn, 3 for 51. Crabtree with 4. Clive Walford, the rookie tight end, with 3. And then on defense, it's Asante and McGill leading the tackles. McGill, 3 tackles for loss. Heaney, the rookie, 3 tackles for loss and 2 sacks. A good performance from him. Edwards, had those 2 sacks. And then TJ Carey with the lone interception. So now it is time to make our cuts. 6 players are going to be cut here. The first one is going to be Shelby Harris, the 3rd defensive end on the right side. He is going to be gone. Next cut is going to be at D tackle, and it's going to be Danico Autry. Just didn't see enough from him in this preseason, so he is going to lose out there at the defensive tackle position. So that is 2 cuts made, 4 more to go. The next one's going to be at halfback, and Zerlin Tipton. I was disappointed in his performance in the preseason. He got the goal line carries, but did not do well with those, so he is going to be cut. And then another halfback, George Atkinson. Just too many guys in front of him with Halou and Jones. They offer a little bit more than him, so he is going to be cut. Our 5th cut is going to be the backup fullback, Olawale, as we just don't need to keep 2 fullbacks, so we are going to cut him. And we actually didn't see him with a lot of playing time. And then the final cut is going to be not Shane Wynn. The 48 overall, I was very impressed with how he played in the preseason. So we're going to give him a shot at returning kicks and getting some spot time at wide receiver. So our final cut is going to be at quarterback, and ultimately between Ponder and McGloin, I'm going to cut Ponder and keep McGloin. I know McGloin had a horrible last game, but I just like what I see from McGloin a little bit more. He had better performances in the previous game, so we're going to roll with him at backup. And then we have a media question here. Coming up a poor season and a poor preseason, how are we going to respond? There's always the win mentality. Now that is going to be the one we're going to go with. The other 2 sounded way too serious, either winning right away or winning the Super Bowl. That's not going to happen, so we're going to keep our optimism a little bit in check there, as we know we are going to have a long season ahead of us. And that is it for the preseason, so we will begin the regular season. Week 1 is going to be against the Bengals, and this team, a lot of work needed. We might struggle. Well, I know we're going to struggle here in this first season, but this roster has a lot of potential. We have a lot of cap room, so we'll do our best this season, but obviously this is a team that we are building for the future. So actually, in the comments below, I'd like to hear your predictions. What do you think our record is going to be this year? Maybe an 8-8, 6-10, 0-16. Let me know what you think down below. Otherwise, I will see you next time with Week 1 against the Bengals. That's me for this one. If you enjoyed the video, please go ahead and give it a like. I would really appreciate it. And subscribe to see any future videos that I make. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.